been a while.
Haven't done a video in a minute.
We are going to attempt to get back in the swing of things in the Twitter sphere. And we're going to try
Definitely aren't going on the Twitter sphere.
Well, the internet sphere, however you want to call it.
The interwebs.
The interwebs, that's the word.
Yeah, we've always done videos, but we've never really been great at sticking to our topics. And we've always done more of a podcast thing anyway.
Yeah, so
where we just kind of talk to each other. We might be talking at the camera in the videos, but we've always done more of a podcast thing where we just kind of feed off each other and have to reel each other back in. So we figured...
And laughter sometimes.
Yeah, just go with what our natural proclivity is and just go with the podcast theme.
Yeah, we're going to try to start doing a podcast setup. It may have a different background, may have a little bit different.
And Brad apparently can't keep his thoughts without a list in front of him. He keeps looking at it.
I have the list in front of me. We're going to do a podcast type thing, and we're going to...
I'm just going to keep making fun of him.
We're going to invite some people in. It may be members of our congregation here, or Yahuah's congregation at our house church. It may be outsiders. It may be, it could be anybody. But we're going to try to set up a situation that's a little different than we have in the past and have some conversations and try to stay on topic. And we'll prepare ourselves for those, and hopefully y'all won't make fun of us too much.
Well, it's fine if they make fun of us because I'm going to make fun of you. So.
That's normally how this goes. You may actually see some videos come out that's just individual, just me or just Jen.
Yeah.
Our mission in this is going to be to spread the truth as we have in the past. If anybody's watched our videos, they're mostly just on topics, and sometimes we've had even continuous videos that keep adding to the topics or
like going more in depth of who we are as being part of Israel, whether we're sojourners with Israel that are adopted in, or whether we're bloodborn Israel. They're all under one law, and so they're all going to go through the same 12 gates to get into the new heaven and new earth. And there's only 12 gates for Israel. There's not a Gentile gate. You have to be adopted into Israel to get into new heaven, new earth. So we have some good videos on that if you want to look back a while back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's probably the last videos we did, honestly.
We actually have a video, almost an hour discussion that we haven't even uploaded yet. But we will, We'll probably take a look at. We'll probably take a look at that one and see what's in there that's worth talking about, and we'll throw it out there, and then we'll throw this out there, and then we're going to start this mission. And speaking of missions, Jennifer is going to start a Christian church mission. She has been wanting to do this for a while, and she is ready.
My eyes were opened. I literally read Ezekiel 1, where he's talking about, or maybe like Ezekiel 1-3. But our eyes were opened roughly at the same time, and I was reading Ezekiel, and I just felt a pull to go to my people, which at the time I considered my people the church goers of the time and today. So yeah, and Brad didn't want to do it at first just because I think he was trying to get some things straight in his own brain and didn't want to lead people down a false path.
That's true.
And but the times are kind of the essence at the moment, and he's agreed that we should probably start doing that, whether it's in the actual church building or whether it's out in the world, because we'll also be going out. We're going to design a pamphlet, or as Brad calls them, a tract. I don't know. I've always just called them pamphlets, but whatever it is, that we're going to be handing out as well and trying to reach people. We're going to carry them like in our vehicles, and whenever in my bag, because I don't carry a purse, but I do have a Bible bag that I carry like the kids' homeschool stuff in, as well as my Bible and my highlighters and stuff, and stuff some in there, and Just basically whenever we talk to people, just hand the pamphlet out. It's going to be very basic information, but it's going to have links to different people's websites, like
probably ours.
Adam at Parable of the Vineyard,
right.
and Andrew at Outside the Camp.
Yeah.
And Lyndon and Ruth for music. That's godly. Yahuah's song and praise music that doesn't blaspheme during the music.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about secular and Christian music being blasphemous at this point, unfortunately.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
And it's just going to have several things, and also Jason Van Hoystein. I think he's got a lot of things going for him. And there's a brother named Matthew, I believe, in Missouri.
Yeah.
I can't remember his web page off the top of my head, but anyway, it'll have that on it. If you want a copy of it, then just make a comment, and we'll email it to you. So you can comment your email address, and we can email the pamphlet to you once we have it done. Like, don't email me, don't comment like right this second. We'll let you know when it's done.
Well, and we'll also put
or you can, and we'll just put a list together.
Well, hold on. We don't have the email set up just yet, but we will set up an email just for this, so you can, and we'll put it in the description so you guys can ask questions. You can send us emails. We're obviously not going to be able to answer every email, but we will do our best to pass out those pamphlets or send all for the pamphlet that you're more than welcome to print, pass out, whatever. Once it's all said and done, our goal here is, and Jennifer said this earlier, is to spread the truth. She wants to go into to the Christian churches and find the one. She wants to find that one person that might be maybe asking questions in their own mind. Maybe they're actually in the church on Sunday and reading their Bible and figuring out, hey, wait a minute. And maybe they've got questions. Maybe that person is just the person that needs to be spoken to, or get this tract or this pamphlet, as Jen calls them. That person is who we're looking for, and try our hardest to find that one person. And it's...
Well, and it says, he leaves the 99 for the one. So if we take that comparison, and there's potentially, there's some bigger churches around here, so there's potentially, I know there's one church around here that we deemed as Six Flags Over Jesus. And if you're local, you know what we're talking about. But they have thousands of people that go to that church building, or so-called church building, and we could potentially pull out 100 people from just that congregation, and that would, come out of her, my people.
Yeah, and we
be not partakers in her sin.
We haven't really pushed this on the internet at all, but we may in the future. We do have an online gathering that comes into our church, or our family gathering, our Yahuah's small congregation that we have. We may end up bringing in some of these people, probably online only for the time being, until...
Or if you don't have a congregation to gather with,
you
can send an email once we post it up.
Mm-hmm.
If you have nobody that you know locally and you feel alone, you can come and worship on Shabbat with us. And by worship, we mean digging into His Word and reading it and discussing it. I don't mean any of this. Not that music is wrong. I'm not saying that. But we don't want the distractions. We don't want the big band and the flashy light shows and things.
That's right.
Until we've dug into His Word.
Yep, and we just read. We read as a group. Everyone gets to kind of speak on what they feel like they're reading, and we clarify some things. We don't really have
at this point.
We don't really have a pastor standing up there and telling us what the college he went to said that this says. We read it, we discuss it, pray about it.
We come to a consensus 99% of the time as a group about what it is saying.
Yep.
Which means the Spirit is moving in the group, where there's unity in the group, which is really nice to see, because we've had other times where there's been disunity in past groups with people that weren't ready to let go of the world.
Yes, that's been our biggest struggle, is finding people that's ready to let go of the things,
all the things,
the holidays versus the holy days,
the fancy toys.
The fancy toys. The fancy toys are tough to let go of. Those idols they're strong. They're real strong. And they've been strong in my life, and I'm sure in Jen's throughout before all this walk, but
Let's not be foolish. They still are at times for both of us.
well, they can be. Yeah. You got to remember what's important, and it's not always the big fancy boats that cause you to be more righteous, and that should be everyone's goal, is to be as righteous as possible.
And it says, Yahuah says, "He who endures." So endurance is the key. So we're not talking a sprint. We're talking a cross country run. You have to have some endurance in you to make it. And there are a lot of people that start off strong and fast, and then they fade out instead of saving their strength.
Parable of the seeds. Yeah. Yeah, they planting in the
Matthew 13.
in the rocks.
Rocks. Yeah, you'll see the backgrounds and stuff switch up as we do. Like we have some whiteboards we might do some stuff on. We've got a nice little fireplace set up that we might do some videos on. Then this pretty little wood wall that Brad made in our family room.
The Shabbat room.
The Shabbat room. It's our family room and the Shabbat room and the school room. Most of it, we do school in this room as well as in our dining room. And you might see some when we do individual videos. You might see some videos of me out on the road with kids, or Brad at his job in the parking lot. He just has something he wants to hop on and say and load up to everybody. He just feels the need to spread some of the word. He can do a quick little video on his lunch break or something.
Yeah.
And so just know that there's going to be a lot of stuff coming forward at you very quickly. We hope that you watch all of them, even if it is just us talking.
Yeah.
There's got to be something you can glean from it. Something of our years of experience that Yahuah has thankfully given us. The eyes to see and the ears to hear what's truth, and to be able to discern spirits and who is telling the truth and who is really part of us and who is our friend, and being able to tolerate where you see a wolf or a snake in the grass long enough that they can either out themselves or Yahuah will out them for you, instead of causing waves and disunity. I've seen where Yahuah has protected us in a couple of different scenarios. I can't speak tonight.
It's one of those
over my tongues.
Yeah. It's late, by the way.
Late.
We actually
That's probably
just
part of it.
Well, when we just watched a video, the president dropping the bombs on Iran just a few minutes ago. So
just so you know what day it is that we're doing this on.
kind of frazzled the thoughts as we were looking at that.
Yeah, because we're looking at what we feel could potentially be the red horse, because we think we may have seen the white horse already come and go. We could be wrong, but it says to look for the signs and know the seasons. We feel like the season of the white horse has likely come and gone, and that the red horse is coming in now. And we might do a couple of podcasts on that as well. But yeah, this is basically just
we're back. We're going to try this again. We haven't done
informational video.
We're going to do
really
this
nothing
again.
This video to glean much from, other than
hey guys,
we're back.
Hey,
which we do. I mean, it seems like every time we do a video, we're like, "Oh, sorry, it's been a while, guys."
I know.
We have kids and
life.
We have life and work and school and kids and animals
and a Shabbat station that people show up to. It's been a
don't take their term, Bradley. It's not Shabbat station.
Well, the Shabbat room, whatever. We got people coming here for Shabbat, so we've got
which is great.
We've got hosting on our hands generally every week.
Every week.
So it's
at least twice, not more.
And we've picked up some new people in the past 6 months that have been
so great, because we're starting to get a little. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I shouldn't speak for Brad, but I'm starting to get a little discouraged. I was like, is there no one left out there? I felt like not putting myself in Noah's shoes at all, but I felt like kind of like Noah, like trying to talk to all these people.
Hey man, I'm
And
pretty sure
nobody-
Noah wore water boots. There's no doubt about it.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. It's another country idiom here.
I guess. So.
You're assuming that what you said is
I'm from the country. America. Okay.